Hello, everyone, and welcome to a quick-ish and special episode of Rock and Roll English. This podcast is to let you know something big is coming. But before I tell you about that, as always, I have a story for you. When do I not have a story for you? Okay, so when I was young, I used to go to the local snooker club, right? You know what snooker is? It's kind of like pool, a bigger table. English people love snooker. Okay, now to play there, you had to be a member, like you do today. Anyway, it was 1997. Okay, yep. Probably lots of people listening to this podcast weren't even born then, but it was 1997. So I was like 12, 13, and there was a special deal on the membership. So basically, you could pay just £10 and be a member for 10 years. And I obviously thought, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And obviously my dad did, because I imagine he paid for it. I didn't actually have any money when I was 13. Although I did sometimes go car washing, knock on people's doors and say, would you like your car washed? Wash the car, and they would give me some money. So I did have some money, but £10 was still a bloody lot of money for me. So I imagine my dad paid for it. Anyway, so I paid the £10 for 10 years membership, and they gave me a membership card, and it said expiry date, I don't know, June 2007. And I remember thinking, whoa, I cannot imagine what life will be like in 2007. I will be so old. And I remember looking at it maybe in 98, 99, and it seemed obviously the time wasn't really moving, and I still thought, I'm never going to get as old as I will be in 2007. That is just not possible. That's just so far into the future. That will almost never happen. And I kind of thought that day would never come. I know that sounds strange. Anyway, why am I telling you this? Because in a couple of weeks, as you probably know, because I made a podcast with Boom Boom recently, I will be turning 40, the big 40, to be precise, on the 13th of November. And again, in a strange way, like that membership card, this is a day which I never thought would happen. Now, I know that sounds really strange, but I could never imagine being this old. I hope this is what other people feel. I don't know. I've never been this old before. Anyway, recently I have been thinking about my life a lot. I think that's what you do when you get these big round birthdays, isn't it? And I have been thinking I am very lucky. I have a lovely wife, 2 children. I have both of my parents still alive. I imagine some people, when they get to 40, unfortunately, they don't. So I'm very lucky with that. My parents both well as well. And I have a good job at a university in London. And also, one of the most important things in my life, in a list with all of those other things I've just mentioned, wife, children, parents, job, is rock and roll English. I actually still cannot believe, seriously, that people from around the world, like you, listen to me, number one. And number two, listen to me like on the tube, going to work, on the bus. It's just madness. Because like the membership card and turning 40, it's just something which seems impossible to me. So for my 40th birthday, you know what? When I say that, I keep almost saying 30th because I just can't get that word out of my mouth. 40th. Oh, it feels disgusting. Anyway, for my 40th, I have decided to do something big as a way to show you how much I appreciate you and all of the support over the years. Whilst feeling quite, emotional, which I am at the moment, I have decided to run the biggest ever sale on my online courses. Now, in November last year, I did one of those stupid Black Friday offers, and I must admit, I don't know, I didn't really like it. I don't really like doing the things that everyone else is doing. Plus, it's an American thing, isn't it? Black Friday. So this year, I 100% will not be doing a Black Friday offer. This year, I'm going to go big for my 40th birthday. And I'm also doing this because I did a questionnaire quite recently, and many people said that they would like to buy my online courses, but they don't have the money for them. And this makes me feel quite bad. But at the same time, unfortunately, I cannot give them away for free. This is how I provide for my family, and I spent years making them. I mean, years of reading books, attending seminars, because I'm making this. I don't want it to be shit, basically. So I wouldn't sell something that is shit. And I honestly think they are the best online courses on the market. Now, obviously, I would say that, but I truly believe that because it took me so long to build them. In fact, if you have been listening to the podcast since the start, you will have noticed it took me years to build one because I didn't want to just sell any rubbish. I wanted to build something fantastic. So if you would like to buy 500 Rock and Roll English family podcasts, I may even, depending on how generous I'm feeling, move that to 750. I don't know. Because remember, there are more than 1,000 family episodes. Or if you would like to buy my No Study Vocabulary course, where you learn more than 500 pieces of vocabulary without having to study, because I do the hard work for you. I repeat it. Or my Jungle Listening course, the one that transforms fast-spoken English into clear comprehension. Or my new Rockin' Pronunciation Poems course, okay? This is kind of the light version of Jungle English, I suppose, and it teaches you all of the main parts of connected speech, but it does it through rocking pronunciation poems, which, in case you don't know, are bloody fun. So you can speak with confidence and you can understand with clarity. So if you would like to buy any of those things, then this is for you. I am going big for my 40th birthday. Still makes me sick to the stomach to say that, but I will be going big. So on Wednesday, I will tell you some more details about it. Okay, so I will talk to you very soon, but in the meantime, just keep on rocking, baby.